Right, let's see. I did have a plan, but the fact that I've had tech issues for 20 minutes has made that plan vanish out of my brain. Don't you live stream elements, I told you. I was doing art. Did you forget that? I think you did. Hey, Cookie, welcome in. Right, the one exercise I remember, at least off the top of my head, that we haven't done was the weird. Nope, tell a lie. There was another one that I remember seeing. I spent a good sort of 30-40 minutes today going through some videos, trying to like find some more good fundamental exercises to get better at stuff. One of them was pretty much all about handwriting in terms of drawing, which I know that I've mentioned before. The fact that everything is made up of these 3 lines, and that everyone that's got, good draftsman skills has very good, neat handwriting. And so one of the exercises that was mentioned is literally just doing a load of these lines to try and improve how well you can actually make those lines. And as you can see, by complete accident, a mongoose. It's everywhere. It will find you. That is going to involve effort, Ace. That is going to involve me paying again for more live 2D, which I don't want to do, not just for that. Secondly, I would have to make them floppy. Do I dare give the beanie my model? He could do terrible, terrible things to it. Like hide some of the layers and see that the fact that, there is underwear and boobs under this model. that are only there just for me making sure that I can actually. I was trying to do it so I could actually make sure that the actual animation was. It's fine for the most part. Those things are hidden on the live 2D model because I never want them to accidentally show up. But this was like the first exercise I saw in that video that was talking about like how handwriting can help drawing. Because like I say, the whole point of it was that we know those are the three lines that we use, and they also just happen to be letters. And so in the same way that we can, do these three lines as letters in just normal handwriting, we can do the same with all of the other lines. We just need to practice them. The other exercise from that same video, I actually cannot remember who did it because I didn't even look at the name. I was just like zoned out watching it whilst trying to work. Was to literally just write the alphabet. Well, it's also the confidence. Like you can draw your line slowly and it all goes wiggly, or you can be confident and just go boom boom line. So if you can be confident in making sure your lines, yeah, like I say, strong, confident, and not like half-assed and wiggly and slow. I can't even wake up half the time. And so literally, this exercise was just go through the alphabet in capital letters and draw them out. Do them that way first, like the normal way, and then mess with them. So like, no, that's to extend them up. And it's basically an extension of this first one because all of these lines, we've got straight lines, we've got curves, we've got curve, we've got straight, we've got curve. When you get down to the eventually the S, you have the S shape. Which essentially is just, again, practicing all of these lines to make a shape that you want to do. How much it helps compared to just like doing it like this, I don't know. I mean, at the very least, it'll help improve your handwriting. Right, so those were the ones from like the first video. By insert person here, and I will have to try and find it. You see, that's also a problem, is that I can't remember the last time my hand wrote something. Apart from like these letters that I'm doing now when I'm actually writing on the screen in front of me, which is a little bit different from actual like normal writing. But normally it's for like notes. But recently I've got into the habit of always having a notepad document open because it's easier for me to read the notes if I'm trying to do them quickly in the middle of a meeting or something, if I've typed them out. I can also copy and paste them into an email if I need to without having to rewrite them all. Should I need to like, if my notes were the step by step of how to do a thing, I can just copy and paste it to an email to send to a coworker if they also need to do it. So I just don't use handwriting much these days. And I think with computers being, as prevalent as they are, and phones and everything, most people don't. I mean, I know that for a long time we were actually trying to get our, like, before they retired, the two old guys that were in our office, we were trying to get them to use the computer more for notes rather than writing it on a piece of paper. I mean, the piece of paper is great, but if we lose it, we've lost all the information you've written down. At least if it's on a text document, we can email it to each other, save it somewhere off site, wherever. And yeah, I often use the sticky note. Went back before COVID when we were in the office and I had access to post-it notes that I didn't have to pay for. I would just like make sticky notes and just stick them on my monitor to remind me of things. Don't do that anymore. Right, now I'm trying to remember. There was a couple of line where there was one that was like similar to the above, which was the S shape, but it was doing the same shape as best as possible. Also, my arm needs a bit of a stretch because it's all wiggly. It was doing the same shape next to each other. Trying to keep it as close as possible together without touching. And it was like to help work on pen control, which I know I sorely lack because most of the time I draw from the wrist because I can do this nice and easily. Whereas to do it good, you're meant to use the shoulder and the elbow as well, so you can do nice long lines, which you can't really do as easily if you're just using your wrist. Yeah, it is true. Also helps stop damaging your wrists. Which, to be fair, I'm probably going to have more of that from using a mouse than I am from drawing, but that's what you get for working in an office job, I guess. Right. Other exercise I remember was to use a brush that has the size, just the size, not the opacity, linked to the thingy. See, the problem is with that that I have my mouse on such a high DPI setting that I don't need to move my wrist or arm much. It's like I can flick it like half an inch and it goes across most of my screen. It's only when I have to use the shitty mouse that I get with my laptop for work that it becomes a problem. Because we get the wonderful, wonderful, crappy Logitech one that costs about £5. Look, Ace, what can I say? I'm a gamer. I gotta have my high DPI. I'm also not sitting technically at a desk. I'm sitting on a, a sofa chair with a small wheeled desk that I've pulled across in front of me to do this, and the mouse is on the arm of the chair. Well, have you've just noticed this? You've known me for a year. You've just noticed this? Of course I'm a mess. Until I can sort my health out, I'm not going to get much better. Right, so this one was. Oh, even that one's not very good. Hey, that's more like it. The purpose of this one was controlling the pen weight. And he was trying to get as smooth of a transition between the lightest you can and the heaviest you can. Or the other way around, I guess. Which is actually a bit harder. And I have realised I forgot to turn this on. I loaded the window for it, but I didn't click start. Hey, Frop. Right. Other exercise I remember from the thing earlier was trying to do straight lines. And that one definitely was not straight. I'm not great doing vertical lines. Even though you'd think that one would be the easier one. Oh god, the weird optical illusion thing is going on with the dots at the points. I did not plan this one out. I'm seeing the blue dot in the middle of each of the crosses. Had not planned that. I guess speeding up helps. Doing them quickly. Ignore that last one. Gives it a slightly better chance of being straight. For the most part, anyway. Okay, there was one other line practice that I. Oh, what was it? Oh, yeah, just the generic circles that we've done before. Just getting good at doing circles that don't do this. There you go, a face. Some horrific clown monster. I mean, it looks closer to frog spawn than an actual frog. There you go. I have done amphibians for practice before. A long time ago. Which is why this one's terrible. mean, there are better ways of doing the whole circle thing rather than just drawing them freehand that I know from Draw a Box. But that kind of like involved you setting up a little work area first. And the whole point of it was to try and draw the circles in the boxes that you have made, including the weird ones. Because it also helps you, this one helps control the size of them. I mean, if you're going to draw a butt, you might as well draw it properly. I would do figure drawing like that on stream, but I don't trust um Twitch to be like, oh no, you're drawing a butt. That's definitely wrong than showing a butt and painting directly on it. It is in fact not a butt, it's Mothman. Got you. Mothman that for some reason always looks like an owl in everything every time I've seen him drawn. Because, shock horror, it was just a really big owl. It's not like barn owls are native to the region and have massive fucking wingspans. I'm sorry, Point Pleasant, but your entire economy is built on a lie. Which is obviously the reason why you keep the lie going, because otherwise you'd have no one go to your tiny little place. Because you have nothing else of value. apart from the Mothman Festival. This has been Debunking Mothman with me. Yeah, it is a more structured way of doing circles. Although one thing I know that Drawbox also does is a similar thing, but not using circles, using ellipses instead. Because ellipses are really helpful because they are the tops of cylinders, which is one of the things you'll end up drawing the most. So you'll have your sphere, your cylinder, and your box. Which I suppose is other good practice you can do is just draw those. Hence why the thing is called drawabox.com. But do not do it on its own, otherwise you will get your brain numbed so much you will never want to do art again. Speaking from experience. Drawbox is very much a do the exercise and do it daily, but do it as a warm up for what you would like to draw. So do all these exercises to get your arm moving, to get the blood flowing in your arm, to get your muscle memory waking up. So when you come to do whatever else you're planning to do that day, like drawing the giant frog. You can be nice and warmed up. Of course, for all you know, that they could not be legs. Those could just be him showing his guns off. What you weren't seeing off screen was oh my god, what's happened to my pen? Because I was using the brush, not the pen. Ugh. Yeah, so a bit of nightmare fuel for Frop. And honestly, I'm running out of fundamental exercises to run through. without doing them for so long that it gets boring and mind numbing. But I can't just stop at an hour of stream. That would be just silly. Um, Open that up. Have you? Okay, that's started to load. Let's click the next bit to load. And then we'll swap over to something else. I'm trying to at least get like 30 minutes in of like fundamental scribbles a day. Just to make sure that, I stop sucking. Because it's probably not going to go very well if I don't close this down. Yep, save it as illustration 6 because I am really bad at naming these. You are slowly waking up. Oh, I do love when the background overlay doesn't show up properly. Right, game capture. It should be looking. Yep, it's looking at the right thing, so it should turn up as soon as the game loads. Which could be any time because these things take ages to load. Okay, it is waking up. No guesses as to what it is. Yeah, I should you should go in and change the thing. I love how mod packs always take 1,000 years to load. There we go. Not that I remember what I was actually doing on this. But please be full screen. Doing that pesky sidebar showing up. Might be important buttons there. Right, I think I vaguely remember what I was working on a while ago. That's not a button, Ace. See, what you could have done is said, I've got something for you to put your butt on here, and then done your pants grab. And that would have been more fitting for you. I do like how Danger's emotes are all pizza, and he's like the healthiest person I know on Twitch. I love it when things don't load in very quickly. Let's wait for a moment. Come on. Come on. It's not hard to load in game. It's probably because I have all the other things open as well. Am I going to have to resort to going PNG mode? Or killing... No, kill stream avatars first. So let's try that. Right, so I had just made a compressor. Because I wanted to compress blaze into a rod. But I'm also noticing that I only have enough for one. I'm also noticing I need you. We could do with repairing the sword, but we only have like one iron. I'm not wasting that book on a sword. That's really not helping. Did I have anything else we can salvage? Oh. Can I turn... Oh, I was going to say, can I turn compressed iron into a sword? But no, we can't. That's a shame. Fine, we'll have to do this way. I've already got that in. That thing I'm sure I had. Do we need anything from in here for now? I don't think we do. We could do with putting those breeding things down, but that can wait. Turn off that simulation, please. Oh, hang on. That in there. Turn off that simulation, please. Can we have to go to the one that I hate? Ugh. Because there's fire and lava and horrible stuff here. Annoying, the portal on this side still works. The portal on the other side died because a gas blew it up. The fuck did you go? The fuck down here? See what I need to do? Ooh. Other than get that, let's try and get one more and that'll be good. At least for the thing I want for now. But I wonder if this mod pack had mob grinders in. Well, bugger, I didn't want to drop down here. What I get for not actually fixing the fact that this place got blown up by a creeper. Ooh. Ooh. I'm now even more annoyed that the creeper blew stuff up because there could have been goodies in there. Of course, that was all the goodies, I think. I did find out from this mod pack that they implemented a very silly, strange thing, which was if you destroy a spawner, it spawns a boss. A little boss gets angry and turns up and starts beating you up. Right, I think that'll do for now. Let's chug that. Make sure I have the flint, which I want for the other side. Not that it has actually already fixed itself on the other side now. By going through again. But yeah, as you can tell, there may or may not have been a ghast. Or in fact, two of them on this side when I came through last time. Oh no, it's because they came through here. It actually created a separate portal. And here's the waystone they put down to get back. We want coal. I've got a feeling that most of the ores in this mod pack come from the Nether, not from the overworld. Oh my god, go away you. What? Be gone, pig. I did just hear the horrible sound of a ghast. Be gone, hoglin. Oh, nether iron. That'll do me. I need to at least try and work out how we can turn this back into an actual iron block before we can get Silk Touch. Because most of the... I think a lot of the renewable resources in this... You mind? Ooh, uranium ore. Oh god, no. Go away. He's back. Let's quickly escape. Exit down this side, or did I come through the other way? Came through the other way. Oh god, the goddamn zombie. Why is there a zombie up there with a fishing rod? Begone simulation. Right, of this, what can we... I know we can turn you back somehow. Okay, a combiner turns 8 ore into a... God damn it, we should have got 2 more. And at some point, I will actually go through and sort out these chests and make sure they make sense. Because right now, they don't. Not even close. But we still have time on the... Oh, does it... Oh, I was going to say, does it create a new one every time we close the simulation down? Oh no, go away. But that's 2 iron. We do have the 8 needed now. Oh yeah, brambles. Die, piglin, die. Right, 2 raw aluminium. That is terrible. We need more. We've got 8 that, 8 iron. Would be nice if we could get more. Just like a stack of 8 of all of them would be wonderful. But I know the most important one that we need right now is definitely the coal. We're going to be smashing that together and turning it into diamond. Chuck the cobblestone away. Oh wow, is nether gold only giving us nuggets? Okay. Not ideal. Definitely not. Do you mind? I do like how I have a trinket that just has a chance to murder anything that hurts me. Or at least damage them. And since ghasts have like no health, they just instantly die if they hit me sometimes. Oh, and there goes the sword. Well, that's not preferable. Ooh. Infernium ore. Get rid of the bricks for that. Right, I think that is oh, never mind, I found some of that extra gold. Now we'll leave. And since I don't know exactly how it's going to cope with me trying to use a portal that doesn't technically exist right now, I'll have to go back through the waystone. Right, so the aluminium and the iron, as much as I want to use them straight away, I need to make a combiner for... Oh my god, what the hell's this thing? I guess I don't make this yet. Oh, basic combining factory, does that do the same job? If so, that's wonderful. No. That requires a combiner first. I can technically make the gold cables. And I have the stuff to do this, I just need the alloy smelter first. Which actually isn't that bad to do, apart from the fact we have no clay. I wonder if there's a clay plant to get. I don't know. I don't think there is. Right, golden apple can go in. That can go in. A rod of elevation that's going to be so completely worthless for us. As you should. Do that. Right. Now to remember the thing I was planning on making. So I needed you to make two brewing stands. Which is as simple as rod and cobble. And then I needed you to make what? This, the alchemy catalyst. Can make the living rock easily enough. Mana lens, again, we can make easily enough. Inert crystal and gold nuggets. We have inert crystals and we have gold nuggets. So you can make those as well. If I remember where I put my inert crystals, that is. And there they are. Need 2, please. And then boom, we have that. I'll smash that bone down whilst I'm thinking about it. Do we have to go and make more living rock? Have we run out? I think we have. And whilst we're in there, we can get some more wood and make some more chests. So we want the farming cell. You go in there. You come out. Yeah, we have our blue wheat, which gives us lapis. Our mushrooms give us mushrooms. Stickweed lets us make resin to make rubber. Gay flour. Enough said. Herawort. I know we have a use for this. I just can't remember what it is yet. I need to relook at the quests. Plenty of wood, which is on these tiny bonsai trees. And red wheat, which gives us redstone. For now, we require wood, please. And I'm sad to say that Frank either starved to death or somehow escaped. Because I haven't seen him since the last stream. So, rest in peace, Frank, wherever you be. There never was as good a cockroach as he. Put cobblestone in. I'm not wasting the regular coal on this. They're not wasting regular coal on this. Because we need that to make diamond. Whilst that's going, let's have a look at the quests. Oh, that actually... we get some actual things out of this. That's neat. And I suppose for Ace, I will do the stretch. Posture check is the same as what it was an hour ago when I started, because I glued myself to my chair, and it has not moved. I am comfy. Plus, it does only say posture check. It does not say fix your posture. Synthetic, not a problem. The only thing that I have found with this that is like an actual soft lock is the experimental flora in biotechnology. To do this one, you need to use floral fertilizer that you get 4 of in this quest. The problem is, this requires red and green petals. So if you're unlucky and using those 4 fertilizers does not get you red or green or both, which you need, you kind of fucked. So earlier on today, during my lunch break, I got to this point, got the quest. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. Drop the fertilizer down. Got red, wonderful. Didn't get enough. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm stumped now. I spent about 20 minutes trying to figure out if there was a way around it. And then I ended up reverting a save. Because thankfully this does auto-save like every half an hour and give you backup copies. So I went back and kept going back through all of the versions until I got back to a point where I still had the fertilizer. Because the most recent save that had been done, my pure daisy had vanished. Which, needless to say, when you're trying to use it, it's not easy to use when it's not there. So I had to revert back to a previous save. Luckily, I hadn't done much in the hour. I'd basically left it running whilst I was at work, as you do. Mainly because I was doing all the breeding stuff in here, going in, dropping down the breeding sticks, and then just waiting whilst I was doing other work. Get rid of some of the grind, which really that is the only grind I have found so far is breeding crops, because it's random what you get. Some things are more likely than others depending on what you're trying to breed between. I mean, there are some useful ones that we've been getting. I don't know where I've put them. I think I've put them in here. Oh yeah, here we go. So we got the crop seed from malachite. So if we can ever get hold of a copper ore, we can plant this above the copper ore and it will keep on growing copper for us. So it's like a semi sort of automated way of getting copper before we get to the bees. But the bees requires us to go through most of Botania first, which is going to take a while because we need more mana steel for that, and then terra steel, etc., etc. You know the drill. Let's save a piece of space with that. Right, what did I come in here for other than getting the stuff for the chests? I had come in here for a reason. Okay, it was to make mana steel. Oh, it was to make the living rock. That was it. Let's just put the 58 in. Because we wanted the living rock for this first, and then that. I should really have bought like some iron with me. Did I have a... I do have a macerator in here, good. I thought I'd made one earlier. Because I did it for the coal dust that we need to break down as well. Because that gets us to a point where we can make compressed coal balls, which make coal chunks which go into the giant pressure chamber that makes diamond. Okay, right, what was I looking for? Iron. Just 2 will do. Unless I have mana steel from another quest. No, I don't. But one neat little one that's in this that wasn't in the other packs that we've used is the Energy Zero, which uses actual power to make mana, so you can just have a giant power plant fuel your mana reserves, which is wonderful. Okay, we take you. Then we let it do its swirly whirly. And then in the meantime, we'll go over to the macerator. Drop in those 2 irons. Sweet dust. Oh, actually, I'm going to put this bone meal in here. Because I have found out during my tests earlier, I say tests, my looking up on Wikipedia and, well, on Google and everywhere to look for Botania things, that you can plant the petals in the ground and then use bone meal and it makes a tall plant to get 4 more petals. So you can... Once you have the petals, you can just infinitely regen them. Wish I'd have known that right at the start of my issue today, because I could have, used one of the petals before I submitted them for the quest. Right, so we've got that. A nice and quick, easy 4 ingots, which we can then throw into the mana pool, get our mana steel, and we're ready to go. Can't remember why I was making the alchemy thing, to be honest. I know there was a reason. I just can't remember what it was. Oh, that'll be a handy one to do. Getting ender pearls out of gas tiers. Oh, was it the gunpowder to flint I was going to be doing it for? Because if so, that's really annoying, because I don't need that anymore. Zombie flesh to leather would be useful. We need a molecular transformer as well, it would seem. Because there must be some way of getting clay. I just need to figure out what it is. Right, so we have our iron ingots. We just go No. It's different in this mod. They need to be refined iron ingots first. Which just means cooking them again. There we go. Sweet, sweet mana steel. Apparently, something I did not know is that tools that are made of mana steel heal themselves when you're in range of a mana producing thing. Right, there is our 4 mana steel. And we'll take our living rock. Drop some more down because we no doubt will need it later. And then away we go back to the crafters. So many beehives and we just don't have any bees. I want some bees. Right, so first was mana lens. Rune stand on either side. Contains crystal up above and below, and then that. An alchemy catalyst. Oh, okay. So do I put that in front of a mana spreader? And then you throw stuff on the catalyst to make them change? But mana diamonds we can do after we've made diamonds first. What was the recipe to do this? Crafters would be lovely, but not quite. Although to be fair, we are ready for crafters. At least for the one sort of like semi-auto crafter that we can get. We can teach it recipes. Oh my god, what? Why is there 3,000 recipes that require this? Take a good workbench with us. But this is all mainly an extended test of this mod pack to see if it's actually worth it, really. I mean, so far I've played quite a bit of it. It is entertaining. It's very much a mod pack that you have to sort of like have some focus. You can't just like do whatever you want. Like a lot of this stuff is locked behind other things. So there are some entire sections that are just completely locked. At least until you finish more quests. Right, so coal dust is used for coal balls. So we need 8 coal dust per ball. And we need, oh my god, that is so much coal we need. That is a whole stack of coal, and we do not have a whole stack of coal. Although if we get 2 coal per, we might just have enough. Just literally exact amounts. Nope, we get 1 per. That is unfortunate. In that case, how do we make... is it under electrodynamic theory? No. Bootstrap tech we need. Because we need this thing. So we need a compressor first. Which is actually not that bad. We just need 8 iron. Which means we might have to go and dismantle another tower. The advanced polymer. That's where it's going to be a bit more of a pain because we don't have bronze. We don't even have tin or we have copper, some, but we don't have the tin to go with it. And carbon plates, we can make that. It's just the fact that it's going to take us 64 coal dusts to make 1 diamond. That is a lot. I don't think you can use charcoal dust. Nope, the only one we can do is coal. I guess otherwise it'd be a bit too OP. It's not held down the button when you've actually got wood in your hand, otherwise that will not go well. Yeah, one of the biggest draws for this mod pack was the bees, which are like the chickens, but bees. So it would have been nice to play with them a bit early, but they're locked behind quite a lot. But playing through the mod pack, it makes sense that they're locked because, you know, you're following the storyline. I mean, really, at the point that I'm at now, I should be doing what I normally do, which is the automation stuff. I should be making machines to auto harvest, especially auto harvest these trees. Because if we can auto harvest the trees using this, work out what pipes this mod pack uses. We can then have that auto to like fill up a furnace, preferably an electric furnace, so we don't have to keep coal running in it. And we can just constantly make a nice steady stream of charcoal. I mean, eventually we would like to move it all outside, but I don't think we can grow things out there still yet. And what was the... So yeah, at this point we've got some work to do towards redstone. We've got the renewable redstone now. We need to move towards diamond, which is what we are currently doing. Steel will also be helpful. This point is the divergence in chapters. Explore based on, what you want. Next major milestones is obtaining titanium seeds, which means you need mana runes, which requires solar prisms. Oh god, good lord, that's going to get crazy. So yeah, biotech tree until we get titanium seeds. Which are from diamond, aluminium, and prosperity seed. Okay, that's not too bad, I suppose. Yeah, for the most part, we just need to work through this, because we can get to honey essence, we can start working on bees. And once we can start working on bees, that kind of like helps us get some of our material goods going. Because there are a lot of bees that make a lot of things, like iron and copper and all the other things. Which means we can then sort of like do away with needing to have resource plants. Which would be nice. I'd much rather have the bees. But then again, it might also be that you need to have the resource plant for the bee to go to make the stuff. I don't know yet. It has not been explained much. I'm hoping it will be at some point. Yeah, we need a mana diamond for the next step, which is the runic altar. Is there anything else that we can... I'll take the XP for now. That's just sand. That's not too... I mean, we can get the ingots out of those when we need to. I do think we're probably going to have to go back to the nether sooner rather than later. Find the rest of the stuff. As much as I hate the nether. Oh, I can make infernium stuff now. Create some of this expanded, enhanced farmland and then expand your farms. Okay, that's useful because that's going to start letting us get essences in the cloches. Especially like Infernium essence, which will help us make more things. Totally balanced flora, water, dirt, and clay. Okay. So with the infused botanics of the petal apothecary and the newly acquired infernium, we can begin engineering seeds capable of thriving in this environment, and even helping rebuild the biosphere. Start by creating water and dirt seeds to make clay and other materials. Well, that's how we get clay. That's answered that. You should also be able to make fire and stone seeds as well for more possibilities. And then prosperity seed base is for other things. Creates a mutable protein structure that binds to infernium essence. That we can use within the petal apothecary to make the other things. Okay, these will be relatively simple to make when we need them. At least for the first tier, for the dirt ones and water and everything. We do need to get the infusion crystal to be able to upgrade things. So gemstone and 2 infernium essences, and then 6. So it's 6 essence total, a gemstone and 4 shards, and that's made from a diamond. So another thing that requires a diamond to start the process off. So we really are going to have to go sort of like full ham on trying to get more coal dust. We've only got half of what we need. We can get coal essence, which is coal seeds. Oh, what do we need for this? Oh, we need prudentium. Oh, we also need a crap ton of coal. But I suppose once we've got them, we're good to go. That's something to work towards at the very least. Yeah, I think for now we can call it there because it is the end of the day. It is midnight. Oh, enchanted gold apple. We have got some weird mana source things to find as part of the next thing. We've got more coal and the nether to explore for the next thing as well. I say next thing, it will be me playing off stream. Because I am enjoying this mod pack quite a bit. Not sure how well it would do as a server, to be honest. I know it's possible to run it as a server, but it very much seems like it's kind of built around single player, it seems, for the most part. Unless you can all be on at the same time. Because in which case you could say, well, okay, one person can do the farm breeding stuff, and a couple, one person can go and explore the nether and come back and get stuff. One person can go out into the world out there and like start breaking things down. Breaking down the towers to get iron and pillaging ruins that they can find. Which probably would make it a bit more interesting and to progress a little bit quicker. But the problem is that there's not much room for creativity at the moment. I mean, I could theoretically just go out and start building in the wasteland, but I can't put things there. Like, I can't have a farm outside because the world is still mostly dead. So I can't, do what I would normally do in these kind of mods, which would be having a nice outside base with a massive automated farm. And that's just simply not feasible yet. Hopefully it will be soon. Yeah, bearing in mind what we had with... Oh, what was it? Was it under... No, it wasn't under biotech. Whichever one it was that let us have the clay thing that we were working on. There's that many things to click through. I've forgotten which it was for. Oh, that's gonna annoy my brain until I find which one it was in. New life, that was it. So it seems that once we've got this bit done, it's gonna start letting us open things up a bit. I'm not sure how much it will. I mean, at least doing this, getting the coke bricks, will get us some more coal. We need clay balls, bricks, and usual for the coke bricks, which, that's fine. We can do that. It might be the sort of stuff we can start building outside as well. And can we build waystones? Because that'd be one of the be a nice, wonderful thing to be able to do. Okay, so we need a warp stone. Oh my, that is way more expensive than the other mods. I think we do get another one as part of one of the quests. I'd have to figure out which one it was though. Because we got the one obviously here in the vault. We got the one in the nether. But we might end up needing to have like one outside to get in and out quickly. If there's no other way. But yeah, that's enough rambling for now. Let's have a look. Who's online? Because I need to go eat. So let's refresh that. What a surprise, resting is on, but we're going to go and raid Marla because Marla hasn't been on for ages. And Marla deserves to have a little raid here and there. So as always, thank you for watching. We've done a bit of art. Got our 30 minutes in for the day. Got a bit of the nerdy Minecraft stuff in. We'll be back tomorrow. More fundamentals, more art practice, more, getting good at the lines. I'll have to have a think about what exercises to do that we haven't gone through yet. Just so that we don't get too bored of doing the same thing over and over again on stream. And then maybe some more Minecraft. I am enjoying it a lot. Or maybe we'll have something. It is payday for me tomorrow, so maybe I can buy another game. Who knows? But until then, thank you for watching, and I will send you to Mala Mala Mala.